While everyone was watching the OpenAI versus Google chatbot war, a Tokyo startup dropped a claim that, if it holds up, makes the entire better chat era look like a warm-up. They say they've built the world's first AGI-Capable model. Not a chatbot, not a bigger transformer, but a system that can teach itself new skills in new domains safely and with human-level energy efficiency. If that's real, this isn't a product update. It's a timeline collapse. But almost every AGI headline in history has been marketing wearing a lab coat. So today, I'm doing this the only way that matters. What did they actually claim? What's missing? And what does it signal for the next 24 months? The company is called Integral AI, founded in Tokyo by Jad Tarifi, an ex-Google AI researcher who left in 2021 to focus on embodied intelligence, AI that learns in the physical world, not just in text. In early December, they published a release claiming they successfully tested the world's first AGI-capable model, and they framed it around something smart. They defined AGI using 3 criteria before claiming they hit it. Here are their criteria. First, autonomous skill learning. The system must independently teach itself new skills in novel domains, without relying on pre-existing datasets or human intervention. Second, safe and reliable mastery. It must learn without catastrophic failures or destructive side effects. The classic example is a kitchen robot learning to cook without setting the kitchen on fire during training. Third, energy efficiency comparable to humans. The total energy used to acquire a skill should be in the same order of magnitude as what a human would use to learn it. That third one matters more than people realize. Because today's frontier AI is powerful, but it's not human learning. It's industrial learning, measured in racks, watts, and megawatt hours. So, if someone truly figured out how to learn skills with human-like efficiency, you're not just upgrading AI, you're changing the economics of intelligence. Now, the skeptical version. Integral AI's results are not independently verified. Their tests appear to run in a controlled environment, effectively a sandbox. And their definition of AGI is their framework, not a universal scientific standard. That doesn't automatically mean it's fake. It means we should treat it like a signal, not a verdict. Because the deeper story isn't, did they solve AGI? The deeper story is, what direction is the industry converging on? An integral AI is pointing at the same destination as everyone serious in robotics and embodied AI. Stop building systems that only predict text. Start building systems that build an internal model of reality. That's the core idea behind what they call foundation world models. A world model tries to learn a predictive simulation of its environment. So, instead of just reacting, it can internally simulate outcomes before acting. You can think of it like this. A chatbot is a language machine. A world model is a planning machine. A child doesn't need a labeled dataset called gravity. They learn by interacting with the world, predicting what will happen, failing, updating, and trying again. If you can scale that process and keep it stable, you're on a path to something that looks far more general than chat. And this is not a fringe idea. At the same time, major robotics teams are pushing similar concepts. End-to-end models that control the whole body, learn long-horizon tasks, and generalize when things go wrong. So the pattern is clear. The real AI war isn't just OpenAI versus Google chatbots. The real war is, who builds the first general-purpose embodied agent that can learn new skills cheaply, safely, and fast? Now let's talk about what's weak in Integral AI's claim, because there are red flags. The biggest one is the phrase people keep repeating. It learns without data. That's sloppy language. Any system learning in the physical world generates data, camera frames, tactile signals, action outcomes. What they really mean is, without a pre-built labeled dataset and without human supervision, that's meaningful. But if you repeat no data, you'll lose technical credibility instantly. Second, safe and reliable mastery is a high bar, and safety is hard to prove in a demo. A model can look safe in a sandbox and still behave unpredictably in a messy, open world. Third, energy efficiency. This is the killer claim, and it's also the easiest one to keep vague. Without clear numbers, comparisons, and reproducible measurements, you can't validate it. So, skepticism is rational. But here's why you should still care. Because even if integral AI is exaggerating, they're still pointing at the correct trajectory. AI is moving from content generation to capability acquisition, from respond to learn, from assist to adapt. And once systems can learn new skills autonomously, the economic effect is brutal. Over the next 24 months, most computer-based work won't vanish overnight, but it will get repriced. The value of "I can do the task" drops. The value of "I can deploy systems that do the task" rises. That's the real split. You can model the near future in 3 lanes. Lane 1, you build with AI. You treat agents as leverage. You orchestrate, verify, and ship faster than a normal team. Lane 2, you manage AI. You supervise agents, maintain quality, handle edge cases, and keep systems aligned with real goals. Lane 3, you compete against AI. You do tasks manually while others automate, and month by month, your output looks slower and more expensive. Embodied AI accelerates this shift because it expands automation beyond the screen. It's one thing to automate email. It's another thing to automate manipulation, logistics, lab work, manufacturing, and field operations. When AI can learn new physical skills, it stops being software. It becomes labor. So, do I believe integral AI achieved AGI? No. Not based on what's public. But do I believe this kind of architecture is where the frontier's going? Yes. Language models hit a wall. They don't have grounded understanding of the world. They're trained on descriptions of reality, not reality itself. World models and behavior models are an attempt to fix that, to give the system an internal physics, an internal causality, an internal sense of consequence. And that is the bridge from smart text to smart action. So here's my take. Integral AI might not be the first AGI, but this announcement is still a warning shot. The next wave won't be another chatbot. It will be systems that can enter new environments and acquire new skills on their own. And once that's real, the question isn't, will AGI arrive? The question is, are you positioned for the economy it creates? Next video, I'm going deeper into the other side of this shift. Why robotics is about to become the next app ecosystem, and why the companies controlling the interfaces will control the agents. If you want that breakdown, subscribe, because this isn't slowing down.